That you want. I have a very beautiful set. My beautiful set is here today. To the young people that are looking for work, they can access internet, they can access Google, all that what we call it, or Wi-Fi. Today I'm giving you a free to eat mahala at this compound. You will WhatsApp. You will download, you will do anything. Now, before we go, everyone who has a smartphone is going to access my internet here. It will be written King P. I'm giving it for you free for people of zandspruit. Because then I want you to go and look for a work, place yourself in a workmanship, do whatever you want in internet. Me, I won't have any challenge from my brothers and sisters that are coming from other warrant. We like them to come here, so that is why we entreat you now to start thinking positive. You know what is going on now with you guys? Laziness is the disease. Laziness is the disease. What is it? Yeah, I know. So today, we want to take off the laziness inside your brain. Start to put it forward. And you remember these things, yeah? Remember what I'm saying again now, man? Without you are not a human being. You are. So you must start now to start trying to learn so that you can communicate worldwide. Are we talking about the whole entire? So right now I'm saying to you, what I'm giving to you now, it is an internet. People that they want to know a lot of things from encyclopedias, they can go and check it. This is what I'm giving for you freely. Grandfather, my grandma, I'm giving to your children a prosperous and something that will last forever in their life. To go and check in internet. They come here and do the internet freely, without no one can disturb them. The average of it will be 150 meters. Maybe somewhere there you can still send. Around my neighbors, you can go there and ask and start downloading things. It's not meaning to come on my place. My neighbor here, my neighbor there, my neighbor there, you can go and sit there. You will still access mine. It's written King P. So when you go to Wi-Fi, Google it and check it now. It is on. Give you. Another thing again is here. Now, you know what is that? That something inside you is something that is very troubling you. It's something that is killing you. And that something is called poverty. The poverty is on your mind, but you can't let it go to your stomach. if you don't allow it to be there. Today, I'm saying to you, let us stand and try to work ourselves. We will see what are we going to achieve. Attack that was run by our economists and South African government, or either the whole entire South Africa who were busy doing that. You are number one to make me proud about you. Clap a hand for me for that. From today, I want you to start. Look at your left and your right and your front and your back. You will see your brother and sisters. Let us learn and cope from them what they are bringing for us here. Then from them is whereby we can start building our own land. Remember, we have a beautiful, nice South Africa. It is a rainbow nation where we have all nations, one another. We will build this nation so high so that no one will ever want to leave South Africa. Let us make this land right for our kids, right for our grandchildren.
But you all know today is Freedom Day. You are all participating in Freedom Day. What is Freedom Day? What is freedom? Freedom means that you were bound and now you're free. You were caught, now you're free. Freedom is, can you hear me? Okay, for the young people who are listening as well, I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this statement I'm going to make. It's very important in your life. Freedom is not free. Do you understand that? Freedom is not free. For every one of us, freedom costs. It cost all of our previous leaders their lives. It cost Madiba 27 years in jail for freedom. But freedom was so important. Okay, it cost. And it's going to cost you too. Young people. Can you hear me over there? Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, hey. Okay. How many of you were born before freedom? Before 94? How many of you were born before? All of you were born before freedom. Okay. How many of you were born called the born frees? You were born free. Born free. Okay. Now, some of you don't even know the price that your parents paid for freedom. You don't know the price that your grandparents paid. Excuse me. You don't know the price. They know the price. I am 77 years old. I lived through all those times when black people were not allowed to visit white people. Do you remember that? If I went to Soweto, I had to get permission from the police. Then I had to go and sign at the police station. And then I had to sign out. Your parents and your grandparents paid the price for your freedom. But those of you who are free, those of you who were born into a country that was freedom, you also have a cost to pay. You have to pay as well for your freedom. You can either stay bound or you can walk free. If you're dealing with issues like drugs and xenophobia and anger and hatred and murder, you are not free. None of you are free. None of us are free if those things are bind chains in our lives, in our hearts. Drug abuse. Drug abuse is not free. You're not free. None of us are free until we are free to love. If you hate, you're not free. If you hate, hear me, you are not free. If you want to damage somebody else and pull somebody else down, you're not free. You're still living in the old days where you are not free. And the Bible says, listen to this, it says, just here, for freedom, God has set us free. For freedom, we've been set free. To live free, not just to be set free, but to live free. And all of you here, young people, you have a responsibility to live free. And that means you have a responsibility to let everyone else in Zandspruit live free. You cannot put other people down and say you are free. You go to jail. That's not freedom. You won't prosper, but live right and you will stay free. Thank you. I've got to go. Sorry.